You ever get to the end of the month and wonder, where did all my money go? It's like it just vanished, right? Well, today we are grabbing the steering wheel. We're going to turn that feeling of financial chaos into a super clear, actionable plan, a blueprint for control and, honestly, for confidence.
I love this quote. It really just nails the whole idea, doesn't it? Budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about direction. It's the difference between being a passenger in your own life and actually being the pilot of your financial journey. It's all about taking back control.
Okay, so how do we actually start telling our money where to go? Well, the very first step, the foundation for everything else, is building a solid plan. If we get this part right, everything that follows gets so much easier.
Let's be real. The word budget can sound kind of scary, but at its heart, it's just a spending plan. That's it. It's not some monster spreadsheet. It's just a simple tool that lets you give every single dollar a job to do. You know, whether that job is paying the rent, building up your savings, or even just buying a coffee without feeling guilty about it.
And here's the entire blueprint broken down into 5 simple steps. Seriously, that's all it takes. First, you figure out your net income. That's what you actually take home after taxes. Second, you add up all your fixed expenses. You know, the stuff you have to pay no matter what. Third, and this one is so important, you plan for your savings in your emergency fund. Pay yourself first. Fourth, you list out all the flexible spending. And then fifth, you just calculate and adjust. See if it all adds up. If it doesn't, you just tweak it. That's the whole process.
Okay, let's break down those expenses a little more. You've got 2 main types. On one hand, you have your fixed expenses. These are the predictable costs, like your rent or your car payment. They're pretty much the same every month. Then you've got your flexible expenses. This is where you have the real power. This is your groceries, entertainment, takeout, all the stuff that can change from month to month. Understanding this difference is really the key to finding that extra cash in your budget.
All right, so having a plan is awesome, but making it happen? That's where the rubber meets the road. So let's move on to making this plan a reality. We're going to talk about mastering your monthly cash flow and turning that budget from just an idea into a real-life habit.
This really is the big question, isn't it? You've made a budget, but maybe things are still a little tight. Or maybe you just want to hit your goals faster. So where do you find more cash? It's not magic, I promise. It's all about making smart, targeted changes to your spending.
And you'd be surprised where you can find that cash. We're talking about quick wins here. Think about it. Negotiating your phone bill, using coupons, maybe cutting back on takeout just one night a week. Or what about that streaming service you signed up for and totally forgot about? Canceling that could save you, what, over $100 a year? These small changes don't feel like a huge sacrifice, but trust me, they add up to some serious savings over time.
Now, while we're on the topic of managing money, let's talk about debt. To really get a handle on it, you have to understand one key number, your credit score. Think of it like your financial GPA. It tells lenders how reliable you are with money. The better your score, the better the interest rates you'll get on things like car loans or a mortgage. And better rates mean you pay way less money in the long run.
So what actually goes into that score? It can seem so mysterious, but it's really not. Your payment history and the total amount you owe. Together, they make up a massive 65% of your entire score. So what does that tell you? It means you don't have to be perfect at everything. If you just focus on 2 things, paying every single bill on time and keeping your credit card balances as low as you can, you will have a huge positive impact on your financial health.
Okay, we've made a plan, we're managing our monthly money. Now for the really exciting part. This next step is all about shifting from just managing your money to actively growing it. This is how we build real, long-term wealth and start making real progress on our biggest dreams.
And here's a powerful, super simple strategy for saving successfully. First things first, build that safety net, an emergency fund. This is what keeps an unexpected car repair from blowing up your entire plan. Second, you have to adopt the pay-yourself-first mindset. That means on payday, before you pay anyone else, you move money into your savings. Make it non-negotiable. And finally, once that savings habit is locked in, you can start making your money work for you by exploring ways to grow it, like simple investment accounts.
You know, I want to save more money is a nice thought, but it's not a plan. Vague goals get vague results every time. To turn those wishes into reality, we need a better system. And that's where SMART goals come in. It's an acronym that forces you to get specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound with your goals.
And you can really see the difference here. On one side, you have a basic goal. I want to reduce my debt and save some money. Okay, but how?
Compare that to the SMART goal. I want to pay off my $2,500 credit card and save $3,000 for a vacation in 12 months by saving $460 each month. See? That's not a wish. That's a mission statement. It tells you exactly what to do and when. Which one do you think is going to work?
So you're putting in all this amazing work to build a strong financial future. The final piece of our blueprint, and it's a super important one, is all about protecting it. Because in today's world, that means being smart and knowing how to spot the threats out there.
Scammers really have one main trick. They create panic and a sense of urgency. But you can spot their tricks a mile away. A legit company will never pressure you with a countdown timer. They won't ask for your password in an email. And their messages won't be full of typos and weird formatting. Honestly, the most important thing is to just trust your gut. If an email or a text feels off, it probably is. Just hit delete and move on.
So there you have it. We've walked through the entire blueprint, from making a plan, to managing your money, to growing it, and finally, protecting it. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, you are now officially the CEO of your own finances. So my question to you is, what's your first move? What's the one small, actionable thing you're going to do right now to get started?